Yeah, I'm sorry for calling so late. I wasn't sure if you'd be asleep yet or not. I just hope I'm not interrupting anything. Okay, good. Yeah, I couldn't sleep either. When the world gets dark and quiet like this sometimes, and everything I try to hold down just has a way of clawing back up to the surface. It's like the silence makes my thoughts louder. It makes it impossible to quiet my head enough to sleep. No, I haven't been drinking. I promise I'm completely clear-minded right now. Maybe even too clear-minded. That's probably why I'm calling. Now, don't freak out or anything. I just need to get this off my chest. There have been so many nights I've laid here, staring at my ceiling with my thumb hovering over your name, telling myself to not call. So many times I've typed out messages and deleted them. And so many times I stood back and watched. Watched you with people who didn't deserve you. Smiled and wished you happiness while my hands were fists in my pockets. I told myself that as long as you were smiling, it didn't matter that it wasn't me making you smile. But it mattered. Every single time. Every date. Every laugh. Every moment you gave away to someone else burned me alive. And I know I stayed quiet. Because I wanted you to be happy. Even if it broke me. That's why I called. That's what's been eating at me. Not jealousy, it's this suffocating love for you that makes me bite my tongue until it bleeds, just to keep from reaching for you, because I know you aren't mine. Something tonight just broke in me, and I can't pretend anymore. I want you. I've wanted you from the start. And ever since meeting you, no one has ever come close to making me feel like this. And I think the reason I'm finally reckless enough to be saying this is because lately, I think you want me too. Don't you? I thought so. I was just so stuck on the fear that it was all in my head. But hearing you say you felt the same way, I just can't believe it. You know, I noticed that when you've looked at me, I see your eyes linger for just a second, flicking to my lips before you force yourself to look away. I've heard the way your voice softens when you talk to me. God, I can feel it in my stomach. Remember that night we sat on your patio, all night until the sun came up? You were wrapped in a blanket with your hair a mess. I remember I made some joke, but you laughed so hard, You leaned against me without thinking. I've replayed that moment in my head 100 times. You were so soft and warm, and your hair smelled so sweet. It just felt right. It felt so natural. Or the time I drove across town to bring you lunch when you were telling me you were so busy you hadn't eaten yet. You opened the door in that old sweater. You looked tired, and maybe like you'd been crying. But you smiled and looked at me like you wanted to say something. But I didn't push it. Those little moments, I know they're small, but I knew they couldn't be just nothing. I've gone back and forth between asking myself if I'm only seeing what I want, if it truly has been one-sided. I always knew in my gut it was real, and hearing you say you feel it too, God, I just can't believe it. I'm done waiting. I'm done hiding behind poor timing and fear. You belong with me, with only me, and I've always been yours. I've been in love with you since the first time you said my name. When it came off your lips, it sounded like it meant something. Ever since then, I've been burying my feelings like they were dangerous. I didn't want to lose the relationship I do have with you if you didn't feel the same way about me. Over time, every little thing about you has carved its way deeper into me. The way you tilt your head back when you're laughing. The way your eyes soften when you're tired. Or, God, the way you hum when you're working. I've memorized it all without even meaning to. It's been this steady, growing ache, like roots wrapping around my ribs. Every conversation or glance, our accidental brush of your hand against mine has just pulled me closer. And somewhere along the way, that history turned into hunger. Hunger to feel you lean into me without fear or uncertainty between us. Do you have any idea how hard it's been to keep my hands off you? Watching you walk by a little closer than you do with everyone else. I wanted to catch you by the wrist, turn you back to me, tilt your chin up to beg you to look at me, and admit what has been written all over you. God, tell me it's not just me. I've watched you build walls from what others have done to you. And I've wanted to hold you and promise you that you can let go with me. Every part of you, your mind, your heart, your body. I've wanted to give you the security you deserve. I've thought about breaking down those walls piece by piece until you were trembling under my hands with desire, with relief, with satisfaction, with the knowledge that every bit of you is safe with me. This desire is all-encompassing. It's not just attraction. It's about everything. I want to be the one you call when you're scared. The one who knows your secrets and keeps them safe. Who knows how you take your coffee and which song makes you cry. The one who notices the way you play with your hair when you're nervous and trying to calm yourself down. I want to promise you, if we do this, I'll be here to catch you, to break apart all your doubt, to take the broken pieces we both have from the past and put them together, to make something strong and beautiful. And you already know I don't make promises I can't keep. I want to be the last person you talk to at night, and the first thought you have in the morning. The one who holds your heart and keeps it safe when the world out there is too heavy to face alone. And I want you to know, I know what this means. I know the risks. But every moment of silence, every unsent message, has been eating me alive. So I'm done hiding. I want to stand in front of you and look you in the eyes and tell you in person. I want to show you with my hands, with my voice, everything I've been holding in. I want you to feel the quiet heat between us, fill with everything we have both been thinking, but never said. I'm not letting this end with a phone call. Stay where you are. Keep your lights off. I want you to sit there and think about every word I've said and what's going to happen when I walk through your door.